The Blight EP6, The Calls Before the Kills. The house was a shadowed shell, lit only by the flickering glow of a battery-powered lantern. Light at night was a gamble, could draw the wrong kind of attention, healthy or infested. The dining table lay buried under supplies, ammo cans pried open, medical kits spilling their guts, and a spiral notebook where Aaron had scratched out lists in tight, deliberate lines. Food, water, ammunition, medical gear, fuel, power, sanitation, everything tallied, what he had and what he needed. In the basement, Aaron sat on an overturned ammo can, running a calloused finger down the notebook's latest page. Metal shelves lined the walls, heavy with canned goods, water jugs, ammo boxes, and bandages. A stockpile built to carry one person through a year. But Tessa was here now, and that sliced his timeline in half. Food was the choke point, already dwindling. Water held steady, thanks to rain barrels out back. Ammo was plentiful. Medical supplies teetered. Antibiotics and wound care wouldn't last. He clicked his pen twice, the sound sharp in the stillness, and scrawled a final note. Priority, expand stockpile. Soon. Upstairs, Tessa slumped on the couch, phone casting a pale glow across her face as she scrolled through a social media feed gone feral. Videos of burning houses flashed by, shaky footage of people clawing at each other in gas stations and parking lots. Posts begged for help. Others screamed to run while there was still time. Aaron glanced up from his notebook.
How's it looking out there?
She didn't answer right away, her eyes locked on the screen. Then she turned it toward him. The video showed a man stumbling outside a bar, blood streaking his chest, a chunk of his arm missing. A voice behind the camera whispered, panicked, "He won't go down." Oh my God, he won't go down. The screen went dark. Aaron exhaled, a slow release of tension.
That's what I figured.
Tessa locked the phone and pressed her fingers to her temples.
It's spreading too fast.
And it's not slowing,
Aaron said, tapping the notebook.
We've got a window before people realize this isn't just riots. Then it's chaos.
He leaned forward, voice steady but edged.
Food's short. I had a year for one, 6 months with you. Supply runs tomorrow. Dollar General first, hardware store if we're lucky. Security's locking down. Front door's screwed shut, plus got the reinforced deadbolt. I'll finish boarding up the back tonight. Windows boarded and are solid, but keep the curtains drawn. Unknown knock, you don't answer. Noise at night, wake me. Run scenarios in your head now. React, don't think.
Tessa swallowed hard but nodded, her jaw tight. She was in it now. No turning back.
Good.
Aaron slid a scrap of paper across the table.
Start calling. Emily first, then Sarah. They answer. Tell them to get here. After that, dig through social media. People post their last moments. Might give us an edge.
She met his gaze, her voice low.
You think the network's dropping soon?
Yeah,
he said, jaw clenching.
Power first, then internet, then cell towers. Days, maybe less.
She didn't argue. She grabbed her phone and started dialing. Aaron followed suit, thumbing his own screen until the line crackled to life.
Yo, Romeo,
came the brash, familiar voice of Mike Boogout Russo. 6 feet of lean muscle, a veteran turned contractor with a beard like a wild Viking, and the burnout energy to match.
You finally calling to say you proposed to that girl?
Not quite, dumbass,
Aaron shot back.
Need a sit rep. How's Florida?
Hot,
Boogout said.
Old folks shuffling slower than you. Shit's bad, bro. Can't even find a Publix still slinging pub subs. Didn't think zombies would kill sandwiches before gas pumps. You?
Ohio's unraveling,
Aaron said.
Tessa saw the school cop shoot a teacher, clawing at another one. Parasites hit there too. Cops are jumpy. Drove earlier. Saw weird shit. Blank stares, twitching, Like the parasites wrestling the host for control? You and Sven still checking on my dad?
A deeper voice cut in, steady and resonant. John Sven Christensen, ex-Marine, 6 feet 7 inches of blonde, broad-shouldered Viking grit, his early 50s carved into a face that didn't flinch.
Yeah, man. Shady Pines tomorrow. No promises past that.
Understood.
Aaron said.
Here's what I've got. Infested keep human eyes. No dark vision. Hearing and smell are sharp. Maybe the parasite's boosting them. Maybe it's just no inhibitions.
So if I crop dust a room, they'll sniff me out first?
Bug Out cut in, grinning through the phone.
Jesus, Bug Out.
Aaron muttered.
Ignore him.
Sven said, voice like gravel.
Go on. They're fast once the parasite's fully in.
Aaron continued.
Before that, they hesitate. Reflexes still work. I've seen it in the hospital while at work. Pupil response fades late stage. Decon's critical. Gloves, no blood contact. Get it in a cut, it's over.
So don't get bit.
Bug Out said.
Genius, bro.
Eat shit, Mike.
Testing how?
Sven asked, cutting through the noise.
Pupil dilatation reflex checks. Blood pricks with a glucose kit.
Aaron said.
Odin's backup. If he barks, they're gone.
Bug Out laughed.
So your dog is the judge and jury now?
Swear to God, Bug, if you die Dutch ovening a zombie, I won't miss you.
Sven chuckled, a rare crack in his stone facade.
Focus. What else?
Decon SOP.
Aaron said.
Gloves for blood. Avoid close splatter. If I'm hit, strip, scrub, burn the clothes. Exposed teammate. Cut, blood in the mouth. Eyes. We isolate, test, confirm.
Full hazmat MOP 4 now?
Bug Out asked.
Not yet, but I'm not dying sloppy. Smart.
Sven said.
We'll scrounge med supplies here. How bad's your end?
Bad enough. Infested neighbors. Heading out tonight to deal with it.
Hands dirty, huh?
Bug Out said.
Plan?
Tomahawk and NVGs. Quick, quiet, controlled. No noise if I can help it.
Caveman shit, brother.
Fire's the purifier.
Aaron said.
They're down, house burns. No nest next door.
This a theme now?
Sven asked.
Nothing reanimates. No threat remains.
Scorched earth, literal edition.
Bug Out said.
Better safe than sorry.
Aaron replied.
Be careful.
Sven said.
We'll check your dad. Keep you posted.
If you die, can I have your gun collection?
Bug Out added.
If I die, you won't last long enough to take it.
Fair. Stay frosty, killer.
The call ended with a click. Aaron exhaled, the weight of it settling in his chest. Tessa watched him, phone in one hand, the other tightening Odin's collar.
Emily's dodging me like a pro.
She said.
Of course she is. Sarah?
She shook her head.
Nothing. Radio silence.
Aaron's jaw tightened, a flicker of worry he shoved down.
We'll sort that later. Right now I've got work.
Tessa hesitated, then slid a spare flashlight across the table.
Just come back.
He grabbed his gear, gloves, sidearm, tomahawk, NVGs, flashlight, and felt the familiar heft settle over him. Time to go to work. Aaron stepped out onto the back porch, the night air cool and heavy with silence. He didn't want Tessa hearing this one, not yet. The phone felt like a brick in his hand as he dialed, the line picking up after 2 rings.
Fireball.
Came the voice of Clint Foster, call sign earned from a reckless streak and a love for whiskey and anything that went boom. An athletic guy, local, just a country mile over, with a suppressed AR thermal scope and NVGs that made him a ghost in the dark.
Clint,
Aaron said, voice low and tight.
you free tonight?
Depends.
Fireball replied, a Kentucky drawl curling through his tone.
What's the play?
Infested neighbors. Hitting them with a tomahawk, NVGs, quiet as I can. Need overwatch. Your AR and thermal. You in?
A beat of silence, then a low chuckle.
Yeah, I'm in. Been itching to test this scope on something that ain't deer. When and where?
Corner up the road from my place. 2,300 hours. Keep it dark. Keep it quiet.
Roger that. See you there, Chief.
The call cut off. Aaron pocketed the phone and slipped back inside, gears turning. Hours later, the corner of that country back road was a black void, street lights long dead. Aaron crouched behind a rusted mailbox, NVGs painting the world in eerie green. The air hung thick with smoke and rot, chaos echoing in the distance, screams, a stray gunshot. His tomahawk rested heavy at his side, gloves snug, flashlight stashed. He checked his watch, 22:58, 2 minutes out. A shadow shifted across the road, silent as a wraith. Clint Fireball Foster melted into view, athletic frame hunched under a suppressed AR-15 thermal scope glinting faintly. That call sign wasn't just for show. Whiskey fueled his fire, and a reckless streak had landed him in more bar fights than jail cells, though he'd tasted both. A local, just a country mile over, he was the kind of guy you wanted on your six when hell broke loose.
Chief!
Fireball whispered, voice low with a Kentucky twang. He dropped to a knee beside Aaron, sweeping the block through his scope.
Right on time.
Always am.
Aaron said, tone clipped.
You ready?
Born ready. What's the play?
Aaron nodded down the road toward a cluster of houses.
2 targets, infested neighbors. 3, maybe 4, holed up in the Blue Ranch. Quick and quiet, tomahawk takes them down. Fire cleans it up.
Fireball grunted.
And the second?
The problem house.
Aaron's voice turned to steel.
End of the lane, that shithole with the busted porch. Felon scumbags, druggies, thieves. Been watching them for weeks. Tweaked out, armed, too damn close. Chaos is here. There'll be trouble later if we don't end it now.
Fireball lowered the scope, a faint smirk tugging at his lips.
Cleaning house, huh? Infested and assholes in one go? Ballsy?
Necessary,
Aaron said.
Cops were rare out here, even when things were good. Now they're gone. Law's dead. We don't act. They'll come for us when the food's scarce. You're on Overwatch. Thermal picks them out. AR drops anything moving too fast. I'll handle the close work.
Roger that.
Fireball adjusted his grip, eyes glinting with a spark of thrill.
How many in the problem house?
5, last count. Could be more. Could be infested too. Don't care. They're done either way.
Fireball nodded, the smirk fading into something colder.
Works for me. Lead on, Chief.
Aaron rose, tomahawk in hand, and slipped into the darkness, Fireball trailing like a shadow. The night was young, and the work was dirty, but it had to be done.